If you are planning to invest anytime soon and you think you have to know all the qualities and traits of a successful investor, you are in the right video. Hey, this is Yani and welcome back to my channel. I blissfully create videos on personal finance, self-development, and intentional living. If you're new here on my channel, welcome, and I hope I could add value to you through my content. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like this video so you could be notified for my new videos weekly. As a millennial investor, I observed some traits that I personally have been practicing since I started investing. And at the same time, these are also the traits, values, and qualities that I usually recommend when people ask me how they can start investing, when is the right time they can start investing. So if you are looking for a video to validate if it's really time for you to start investing, here are the 10 traits of a successful millennial investor. Number 1 is purposeful. If people ask me how to start investing, where do I invest, my first question all the time is, what is the purpose of your investment? It is important that when you start investing, you have the clarity of why you want to invest. Is it for long-term, mid-term, short-term? Is it for your dream house? Is it for your retirement fund? Is it for your health? You have to be very specific, very clear of your purpose so that your financial coach or the person you're talking to, your investment consultant, can help you easily find the right investment for you. Because in investing, there's a lot of tempting decisions that you can make. There's a lot of choices in investing, where you should invest, what's the time horizon, etc., etc. And everything you will do, you will have to anchor it back to your purpose. If you are an individual who plans to invest, it's easier for you to really identify the type of investment that will match your purpose, your time horizon, and your goal for your investment. Just think of this, having a purpose is like having a destination for where you want to go. And I've said this in the previous videos that you have to be clear with the purpose of where you want to go. So for example, so ways, diba? You cannot just be driving and you don't know where you're going. No, same with investing. You can't be just investing, and then very vague. Sabi mo, for my future. Future what? Be very, very clear of the purpose. Number 2 is your consistency. You have to be very committed when you start investing, because investing is not a one-time event that you just do. Investing takes consistency. Ibig sabihin, you have to have a monthly source of income that will allow you to invest consistently. Probably you want to invest, let's say, every annual, every mid-bonus, every month. Some people think the moment they put, let's say, 10,000, they want me to turn it into $1 million or $2 million in the future without having to add more money in the process. So it's important that you keep adding investments, and it helps if you don't think of it as an expense, but it's just a money you're setting aside for a specific purpose. Especially if you're a long-term investor, because in long-term investing, it is compounding, no? Ibig sabihin, nag-accumulate yung mga investments mo. So it's like a snowball. You have to keep adding until next thing you know, it's a big snowball already, because nagsama-sama na lahat ng ininvest mo over maybe the span of the years that you were trying to invest and save up for your goal. Number 3 is competence. So you have to be very competent by adding as much knowledge, learning new skills in investing about where you invest, how to invest, how you can even grow your money. You have to do your research. You have to do your due diligence, because the last thing you want is for your money to be scammed. It's hard if your money goes to waste. So, importante that you learn about where you would be investing para walang blame game. You can't just be depending on the company or the coach that you're talking to, the consultant that you're asking advice from. Number 4 is emotional stability. In investing, okay? The most important rule or the rule of thumb, you cannot be an emotional investor. Ibig sabihin, no, pag may nangyari lang, hala, sige, withdraw ka na ng mga stocks mo. O kaya, pag meron lang feeling mo makaka-affect sa investments mo, sige, pull out na agad ng investments. No. That's why it's important to be number one again, which is very purposeful so that you're not relying only based on your emotion. No? Just a quick example, recently, BTS had a big announcement and everyone thought they were disbanding. So, they have HYBE stocks, yung management nila. And actually, after the announcement or after the videos went viral, fans started to pull out money. It equates to $1.8 billion. Just imagine. Tapos mali lang pala yung subtitle. And, you know, it affected the Korean market and economy just because people were very emotional. Of course, I understand. I'm an army. I think that's the funniest example of how you shouldn't be an emotional investor. It's important that you have emotional stability if you want to be a successful investor. Number 5 is to know your time horizon. When do you intend to pull out your investments? Where do you want to put it? So you know how long you want to keep your investments. You know how long you want to keep being consistent in investing. You have to be clear with the time horizon. At the same time, you would want to know if you are a short-term, mid-term, long-term investor because there are different investments for each time horizon. And don't worry because each investment could have different purposes. So, example, itong investment na to is for the educational fund of my future son or my current daughter. Para alam mo na, okay, etong tinatabi kong money na to is for long term pala. Hindi ko dapat siya i-withdraw anytime soon. Number 6 is be mindful of your risk tolerance because maybe your friends are too aggressive and you're not like that, you're risk averse or it's the other way around. You have to learn what type of an investor are you when it comes to your risk tolerance. And usually when you are investing, nakasulat na yun, automatic part na yun ng questions. Therefore, you can choose an investment, a company, a stock that is a perfect match for type of invest. Kasi, minsan na-excite tayo na, oh, yung friend ko nag-invest daw dyan, kumita, sige, punta ka din. Kumita siya, pero he had to like shell out a big amount of money and waited for like, let's say, 5 years, 3 years, no? Eh, ikaw, you were so excited, you're very moderate lang when it comes to investing, but you joined the hype. Okay, that's good for you if kumita ka, but that's not the type of investment I wanna start or that's not the kind of investor that I am. Number 7 is be open. No? In investing, there are a lot of opportunities. So don't just think na nakapag-invest na ako, that's it. No? So sabi nga, no, don't put your eggs in one basket. It's called diversification. Ibig sabihin, kung mahulog yung isang basket that has all the investments you have, it's okay because you have other investments. It's important that you also play safe to diversify your portfolio. Be open to investing your money, allocating your money in different types of investments. Number 8 is be patient. No? Lagi natin sinasabi yan sa mga bata. But we also have to be patient, especially when we are investing. I remember I have a client, no, pagka-invest niya kahapon, today kinukulit niya ako, bakit ang baba ng investment ko? Be patient, no? The way I see investments, it's like a seed na tinanim mo, diba? Hindi ka naman everyday nagtatanong, ano, puno ka na ba? Ano, puno ka na ba? Hindi naman ganon, diba? Believe and trust that in the future, it's gonna give you a fruitful and unlimited abundance. To be honest, di rin naman ako patient except sa investments ko. Number 9 is be organized and responsible. No, if you have to create a system around your investment, to have an Excel sheet where every investment is written and tracked regularly, please do it. No, it's important that you see where your money goes, where it is invested, so you don't forget about it. At the same time, you track and see, okay, wait, saan ba ako nag-grow? Kulang pa ba dito? How else can I add here? You have to be responsible enough to be organized and create a system around your investments, no? May dati akong boss, no? Hindi niya na alam nasan yung pera niya kasi kung saan na siya nag-invest, no? Ganyan talaga ata ang problema ng mayayaman. Ginawa siyang investor and little did he know, he doesn't know all the investments he has. Parang pag may nabanggit na lang akong company, sabi niya, ay, investor ako dyan. 'Di ba? So, it's important that you are organized and you have a system in tracking all your investments. Keep in mind that it's not an additional work, but is actually a responsibility for you to do. Number 10 is, I think, one of the most important traits of a successful investor is that you have to be humble. Humility can take you places, especially in investing, because it's ever evolving. So you will keep learning something new. So it's important to have a student mindset, to have a learner's mindset, that you're open to mentorships, you're open to learning from people who have been doing it, and you want to pick their brains. So you have to be humble enough to ask for support, to ask for consultations, coaching even. Trust me on this, even if you think you're the best investor of all time, you can still learn something new from another person. It's okay to not know everything and keep learning in the process of investing. What's most important is that you start investing as early as you can. There are a lot of other traits, but I think these are some of the top traits that I would say I personally practice as an investor. And just a couple of reminders for you when you want to start investing or if you're already investing. But ultimately, it's important that you start practicing them and putting them to life. I am also an investment consultant, so if you need help with any of your investments, I'm just a message away. You can contact me on my email, coachyanimoya@gmail.com, on my Facebook or Instagram page. I don't use Telegram or WhatsApp. There's a lot of scammers using my name, so please be mindful of that. But yeah, rest assured that I can help you with your investments if you need any help. Again, this is your financial coach, Yani Moya, and I hope you could subscribe to my channel, like this video if you learned something new, and of course, comment down below if you have other traits that you personally practice as an investor. So we can also remind other listeners and yung mga nanonood of the traits that they can start practicing. Share this to your friends if you find this helpful. See you on the next one. Bye!